In this video, we're going to learn how to find the mean, the mode, and the median of a set of data from a frequency table. We should already be able to find the mean, median, and mode of a list of data, but now we're going to look at from a frequency table. And mean is represented by an x with a little bar over it, x bar. And it's what we most commonly know as the average, although all three of these are called averages. Now the mean is represented by sigma fx divided by sigma f. And you'll see this Greek letter sigma, it looks like a sort of spiky capital E. And sigma means the sum of. In other words, take whatever there is there and add it up. Add up all the values of fx. So you'll see here in the top line we have sigma fx. That means I'm going to add up all my values of fx. And on the bottom we have sigma f. So we're going to add up all our values of f, the frequency. Our second type of average is the median. And it's the middle value. But we have to be careful to put the values in order first, either from largest to smallest or smallest to largest. And to find the middle value, if there are n values, we add 1 to that number and divide by 2. And that'll tell us which value is going to be the middle one, or the median. The final average to find is the mode, and it's perhaps the easiest. So the most common, or the most frequent. The one which has the biggest frequency in a frequency table. So in this example, we're asked to find the mean, the mode, and the median of the number of shots taken by a golfer. And that's very important. It's the mean of the number of shots that are taken. So I'm going to call the number of shots x, which means the number of golfers, how many took that number of shots, we're going to call f for frequency. And we need a third column here, we're going to call fx. Now fx is f times x, so 2 times 3 is 6. In the next row, value of x is 3, value of f is 8, 3 times 8 is 24. So we're getting our fx column by multiplying the f column by the x column. So we get 24, 30, and 12. Now I know to find the mean, I need to know what sigma f and sigma fx are. So I'm first of all going to add up all the f column, sigma f. When I add 3 and 8 and 6 and 6 and 2, I get 25. I also need to know what sigma fx is. Well, my fx values are 6 and 24, 24, 30, and 12. And so when I add those up, the sum of fx, sigma fx, is 96. Now to find the mean, x bar, that's sigma fx over sigma f. And if you write that down each time, it just helps you to get the working out clear in your head if you learn that formula. 96 over 25 is 3.84. In a game of golf, you can't actually take 3.84 shots, so the mean doesn't always seem to make sense. But what it's telling us is that more people take 4 shots than 3 shots. Finding the mode is much easier, but we still need to be a little bit careful. The mode is the most frequent. So if we look down the frequency column, F, most frequent is 8. Well, how many shots was that? Well, 3 shots. 8 golfers took 3 shots. And so the mode is 3. And finally, the median, the middle value. Well, I know there are 25 values in total. So if I add 1 to 25 and then divide it by 2, I'm going to find which term is the median. So 25 plus 1 is 26. When I divide that by 2, I get 13. So I'm looking for the 13th term. Now we have to put them in order, but actually when we have a frequency table, the numbers are in order. There were 3 people that took 2 shots. There were 8 people that took 3 shots. And there were 6 people that took 4 shots, and so on. And so if I'm looking for the 13th person, it has to be in the third group, because 3 and 8 is 11. So there are 11 people in the first 2 groups. The 13th person must be in the third group. And the third group is 4 shots. So the median is 4 shots. Okay, now it's time for you to have a go and see if you can find the mean, mode and median of these two frequency tables. Just pause the video, and when you're ready for the answers, start it again.